We usually view human history as a straight, unbroken line of progress. In our schools and textbooks, we chart a clean path from primitive stone tools to the high-tech digital world we inhabit today. But there are physical objects scattered across the globe that do not fit this narrative. Artifacts that suggest the path of human development is far more complicated than we've been told. Found in a 1901 Greek shipwreck, it appeared to be a useless, corroded lump of bronze. For decades, it was considered ancient junk. Modern 3D scanning pierced the corrosion, revealing 37 years. An analog computer precision-engineered 2,000 years before modern machines. This reconstruction shows the mechanism's true capability. By turning a single crank, an ancient user could track the overlapping orbits of the planets and predict eclipses with mathematical precision. The Antikythera Mechanism proves that sophisticated mechanical engineering existed long before we thought it was possible, only to vanish for nearly 2 millennia. It suggests that our understanding of when and how technology evolves is missing massive pieces of the story. The Great Pyramid of Khufu presents a similar problem of scale. Over 2 million stone blocks were cut and placed with such precision that modern engineers still debate how it was achieved with the tools available at the time. To see what's truly inside, scientists now use muon radiography. This technique tracks naturally occurring cosmic rays as they pass through solid stone, allowing us to map the interior density of the pyramid without drilling a single hole. In 2017, those cosmic rays revealed a massive void inside the pyramid, roughly the size of a commercial airplane. We can prove the chamber exists, but we have no way to access it without risking the entire structure. On Easter Island, the mystery is purely logistical. Engineers have attempted numerous experiments to replicate how the Rapa Nui people moved 80-ton Moai statues across miles of volcanic rock using only primitive ropes and wood. And as this cross-section reveals, the scale of that task was even larger than we realized. Excavations have shown that many of those famous heads are actually attached to full bodies, massive carved torsos hidden deep beneath the earth. We have mastered the physics of cosmic imaging and modern robotics, yet we cannot fully explain or replicate the engineering feats of civilizations that lived thousands of years ago. This gap in our understanding isn't limited to massive stone monuments. It extends into the very information and biological remains our ancestors left behind. This is the Voynich Manuscript. Despite being processed by modern artificial intelligence, its 15th century language remains completely unreadable. The book is filled with systematic botanical drawings of complex plants, but none of these species exist in Earth's known biology. The Shroud of Turin presents a different forensic puzzle. It is an ancient piece of linen that bears the faint, negative-style imprint of a man showing signs of physical trauma. While 1988 carbon dating suggested a medieval origin, forensic analysis found that the image itself was not painted or dyed. It appears to have been scorched into the fibers by a high-intensity burst of radiation that scientists cannot replicate or explain. Whether it is an unbreakable code or a biological imprint, our most advanced tools are unable to solve these anomalies. In the Peruvian desert, the mystery is one of scale. These are the Nazca Lines, vast geoglyphs carved into the ground that are so large they weren't even discovered until humans began flying over the region in airplanes. As you can see from this hand figure, the shapes are perfectly proportioned. This creates a paradox. How did a civilization in 200 BCE execute these designs with such precision when they had no way to view them from the air? Even with modern technology, our observation can fail. In 1945, the 5 military bombers of Flight 19 vanished over the Bermuda Triangle during a routine mission. No wreckage was found, and no distress signal was ever recorded. From massive carvings in the dirt to planes lost at sea, the planet continues to hide evidence that our most advanced observational systems simply cannot track. When we look at these anomalies together, the BCE computers, the hidden chambers, and the unbreakable codes, a pattern begins to emerge. These aren't just isolated mistakes in the record. They are evidence of sophisticated capabilities and knowledge that were developed used, and then lost or forgotten over the centuries. We believe our current technological era is the peak of human achievement, but history shows that knowledge is fragile and progress is easily interrupted. Understanding our past requires us to be humble about what we think we know. Only by acknowledging these blind spots can we begin to tell the real story of human civilization.